How's it going today, everybody? This is Kaiju Addict, your host, coming back with another Bandai vinyl figure review. Today, we are looking at the Bandai Movie Monster series, Godzilla store exclusive, Gorosaurus figure. Super excited to be reviewing this figure for you guys. I've been very hyped about this figure, and I cannot wait to put him on the shelf. So, if you guys don't know, this is part of a 4-part weird series I'm doing for the last 4 Bandai Movie Monster series figures released: 91 Godzilla, 99 Gamera, and Iris. I'm filming these one after another, but I don't know which order these are going to be released in. So if you guys wouldn't mind, please go check out the other 3 and more videos on the channel. I do 3 reviews a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. All reviews except for a few special cases, dropping at 4 p.m. Central. And consider subscribing. I am doing the Godzilla Hot Sauce Challenge later this year, right at the end, or right at the beginning of next year, depending on when availability and times works. There will be an update video on that coming out a little bit later. So let's dive right into this Gorosaurus and take a look at one of the highly sought after Bandai figures finally getting a re-release. As I said, this is Godzilla store exclusive, so he's going to run you a little bit more. He still looks very nice. Here's the tag. He's from Destroy All Monsters specifically. There's his picture. Wonderful looking. Some info. Not really important on the tag, but the tag does look nice. He's just cute. So, how does this figure stack? Well, it's pretty much just the same mold of the old vintage figure, scaled down. Oh, there's no glue seal. That's a surprise. Anyways, so no glue seal there, but very detailed figure, looks epic. I'm really hyped about this figure getting re-released. That mouth looks very nice. Very nice indeed. Derpy face, I love it. Paint job's pretty light on this figure, but definitely accurate to the character and the suit, as we can see here. The tail, and even the little tail spear he has. Oh, he's like gagging. You don't notice it until you see it in a figure. At least I didn't. I didn't know Showa had a little spear at the tip of his tail either. So, there you go. Revelations. Golly. But yes, he's got his nails painted. Looks good. Not the bottoms, just the tops. That's okay. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the detail on this guy. Let's look at some size comparisons, shall we? Oops, that bumps that. Are we still straight? Yes, we are. All right. So, let's compare him to a Monster Arts figure. Obviously, we're going to look at Kong here. Kong's, when he's standing up straight, is going to be just slightly taller. It's going to look nice. Definitely an interesting battle, Kong versus Gorosaurus. Hopefully, we can see that in a possible future Monsterverse. Obviously, if there is more to the Monsterverse, I think Kong is going to get his own movie again. So we got Kong Skull Island. I think it's only fair that we get Kong Hollow Earth. Maybe King of Hollow Earth. I don't know how they would title it. Something like that. Let's compare him to the Godzilla that he fights alongside with in Destroy All Monsters. 68. Very nice. Godzilla's taller. Maybe a little too tall. Maybe Gorosaurus is supposed to be slightly taller, but you can make the debate that Gorosaurus is normally a little bit more hunched, like in the photo on the tag, and he's really leaned forward, so you can maybe say that he's a little bit smaller than he should be. Or only smaller because he's really leaning forward rather than kind of standing hunchback. So, just my idea. I think it still looks fine. Let's compare him to 91 here quick. Looks nice. I like it. And we're going to compare him to another figure that got re-released this year as a standard Bandai vinyl. You got Megalon. Once again, looking very nice. All the Showa figures having their pretty much own aesthetic, which follows through with these Bandai vinyls. I'm loving it. All right, let's look at the articulation on this figure, and then I'll give my final thoughts. So the arms go up and down. Probably could go 360 with a little push, but I'm not gonna do that. The legs go out. They're a little limited by this little roll here. Can obviously force them, but I don't know how much I would do that on this figure. And they go back quite a ways. Can't get them laying down. So I think the pose they were using in promotional pics for some reason was this. I don't know why. Gorosaurus walks very upright, but Bandai does Bandai. And then we do, as you guys saw earlier to my shock and surprise, we do have tail articulation. So, neat. More than that, he would have had articulation, but it's glue shield, probably for good reason. So I wouldn't break it. But if he could, his head could twist and turn like, I don't know, like a dog. The head's kind of off center, but that's okay. And yeah, that is just about it for Gorosaurus here. He is a wonderful figure. He's a wonderful exclusive. I'm glad we finally got, you know, a release of this in the 6-inch scale. One that's probably a little bit more accurate, kind of. The vintage one probably is a little bit more height-wise what people want, but I feel like overall he's just a little too bulky. But I don't own one, so I can't fully speak on that. This figure is going to get a solid 8 out of 10. Great figure. There's not a lot of paint to be desired. The only little thing I guess they could have painted was the spines. I know those are supposed to be a separate color, if I remember correctly. Yep, they've kind of got a Godzilla coloration all the way down to the tip. So that's a little thing they missed out on. Just a little. I mean, that doesn't even bother me too much. So that's about it. The figure's great. I'm glad to have a Gorosaurus in my collection, finally. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Please leave a like, comment, and consider subscribing if you are new. Once again, go check out the other 3 new Movie Monster series figure reviews. If they are out. Maybe they're not. Who knows when this one will be out. And please come back eventually for the Godzilla Hot Sauce Challenge. All 6 will be devoured. It is going to be awful. I may have a friend of mine join me as well and suffer. Who knows? I'm going to be doing some high-class video editing and recording on that video. So be prepared. Be prepared. Anyways, peace. Rock on. And as I always say, stay safe, guys. Collect all monsters. And me and this kangaroo-like T-Rex. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.